Welcome to Alternative Health. I'm Valerie Saxion, and I really am just going to jump right into my notes today because I would just like guarantee that I'm not going to have enough time to share with you everything that DHEA can do for you. It is amazing, as like all supplements are. I always stand in awe of all of the awesome things that God has given us and the knowledge that's being increased so that we can give our bodies through supplements the things that we need to stop all of the ill effects of the toxic world that we're living in, and the fact that we are not getting these nutrients in our food anymore. It's just not there, unfortunately. And DHEA is something that we need. I mean, really, it's called the youth renewing hormone, the anti-aging hormone. It's really something that a lot of people have heard of and take, but a lot of people just take it because, like, hey, I want my mind to be sharp, or yeah, I heard that's really good, for men's hormones, or yeah, I heard that's really good if you, want to have a good mind. But you know what? All those things are true, and that's exactly right. But there is so much more, and that's what I wanted to share with you today. DHEA and all, or at least as many as I can get out, all the wonderful things that it can do for you. Now, I'm going to tell you, the first time, I have to give you this quick testimony. I know I'm going to share the information, but I got to give you my little DHEA story since I'm usually my own guinea pig. Years ago, I can remember when DHEA was first legalized to come out in supplement form, because before that, the only way you could get it was go to a doctor and get an injection, okay? Then came out in pill form, and I can remember somebody giving some to me, and this was like maybe going on 15 years ago, and taking it and just feeling like, I'm depressed. I feel really bad. I felt horrible. It did not make me feel good. I mean, I was really turned off by it. I just felt like, man, oh man, I don't know what this is, but somebody's trying to poison me or something. That's how it made me feel. And then just a few years ago, of course, I'm a little bit older, like I said, about 15 years, and I can remember now, about 3 or 4 years ago, walking by one of my shelves in my office building where we had a little health food store area, and seeing DHEA sitting on the end of one of the shelves. And I remember thinking, yeah, I think I'll try that. And I was tired, and it was 5 or 6 o'clock, and one of those mentally intense days, which, the mentally intense days seem to wear you out more than the physically intense days. So as I'm walking out the door, I grab a bottle, and I get to the car, and I'm kind of opening as I drive, get my water bottle, and I took a couple. Well, my drive home is about 20 minutes. So I get, actually in my neighborhood, and it was just like, ding! It's like all of a sudden angels are singing, It was just like, wow, oh my gosh, I feel really good. I feel really clear. And really, it's very simple to understand. Women stop producing DHEA at age 40. Well, during that time frame, from the first time I took it to the next time I took it, I had passed the 40 mark. In fact, I was more like the 45 mark. And I started taking it, started taking it again, and I fell in love with it, and I've been taking it ever since. So it absolutely works. Now, mentally, I just noticed such a huge difference. And I do notice a difference. I'm not taking it. And as I said, women stop producing it at age 40. And men, are you listening? This is really sad for you. This is probably why women live longer than men. Yeah, okay, listen up. Men stop producing DHEA at age 25. Yeah, see, I just think that is so funny of God. Like, we're the ones birthing babies, going through the pain, but we get DHEA longer than you. Well, it all kind of balances out. Anyway, it's all good. So, what does it do? First thing, improves mood. Hello? That was the first thing I noticed. I just felt mentally like, wow, I feel good. This stuff really works. It helps with symptoms of adrenal insufficiency. Adrenal insufficiency is when somebody is just maxed out, stressed out, you've been through a lot of stress in your life, And you typically know if you're adrenal insufficient, you have a lot of lower back pain, and you'll have, in the afternoons, you're real tired, lethargic, worn out, and then like it's about time to go to bed, like 9 or 10 at night, and all of a sudden, you're like the Energizer Bunny. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of other symptoms that go with it. But DHEA really helps with adrenal insufficiency. As I said, it helps to reverse and slow down the aging process. So it's called the anti-aging hormone. It possesses life extension potential. Pretty cool. You know, I mean, if we stop producing it when we're young, so when we increase it, why would it not increase our lifespan? And we want to, because we want to make sure we get all of the things done that God put us on this earth here to do. Most of us are way, way behind. I don't know about you, but I'm talking about me. It's like I feel like, okay, I'm a few years behind now. I got to, you know, do some catch up. Also, so say you're already past, you know, the middle age and you're experiencing some other things. Well, guess what? It helps with heaviness in the heart. It helps with chest pains. Helps with angina. Pretty cool. Helps with hardening of the arteries. So it helps to stop them, not to increase them, of course. Helps to prevent blood clotting. So if you're somebody that has those issues, especially if you are type A blood people tend to have more problems with blood clots and phlebitis and things like that. So if you're type A blood, you know what? Your blood is thicker. That's why us type A blood people love to be in the heat, not the cold. So it really, really helps. And the DHEA, like I said, it's really good for that. Helps with anything to do with cardiovascular disease. Even if you have already had issues with your heart, it helps to correct and prevent more issues from coming along. It actually helps to prevent strokes. So if you're one of those people that are just, you know, you're on the list of, hey, I've got all these symptoms, I'm on the high risk list, DHEA could be exactly what you need. It helps Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, osteoporosis. Here's one that, you know, you just kind of throw in and it's really kind of out of the blue. Helps with dry eyes. Dry eyes. And here's another one that I'm getting more and more all the time, and that is women's hair loss. Women's hair loss, not men, but women. You see more and more women with hair loss. I mean, it's really, really sad. Well, I tell you what, part of that comes from stress. I think people in general are more stressed out than ever. I have a good friend who eats healthy. She really takes care of herself, is very, very fit physically, but has had a really, really stressful position, high up position, dealing with some issues worldwide and, you know, top notch. She started losing her hair. She's my age. I was like, what the heck? You know, you just can't even imagine, you know, how this could be. But boy, you max out your adrenals from stress, there's going to be some side effects. So DHEA could be one of those things that you need to help stop that and turn the ship around. Also helps with allergies. Helps to prevent some forms of cancer, especially breast cancer. Pretty cool. Helps to protect cells and the DNA from the toxicity of carcinogens. What's a carcinogen? Anything that lacks oxygen. Dr. Warburg won a Nobel Prize for his study of carcinogens, and he said, hey, these are cancer-causing agents. Anything that lacks oxygen, which now we know, boy, those are the chemicals, all these various things that we're coming in contact with, everything from dry cleaning fluid to the chemicals that we're putting in our hair. Well, DHEA helps to stop the toxicity of those known carcinogens from destroying you at the cellular level. Hey, I want to tell you, DHEA is for all of us, especially men that are over 25 and women that are over 40. And when you need it, baby, I want to tell you, if you're like me, you're going to know you need it because you're going to notice such a difference within a very, very short period of time. I've got lots more info for you. I want you to stay right there. I want you to come back, and we're going to learn more about DHEA and what all it can do for you. Be right back.
DHEA has been called the mother hormone, and it is the most abundant hormone in the human body. Your body's natural levels of DHEA decline as you age, resulting in an imbalance in many of the key hormones that regulate normal body function. A decline of DHEA has been directly linked to a reduced immune response, opening the door to many common symptoms. DHEA helps in regulating blood sugar and balancing many key hormones that are so important to leading a happy, healthy life. Male and female benefit from hormone balance, helping to boost strength and control mood, happiness, and sexual function. If you are a male over 25 or a female over 40, you need to begin supplementing DHEA. Take advantage of this special offer to get back on the path to stable, healthy living. Buy DHEA today for $18.95. Order online at ValerieSaxion.com or call 1-800-493-1146. Order online at ValerieSaxion.com or call 1-800-493-1146.
DHEA, protecting your body from cancer, keeping the damage away from all those known carcinogens that we are all coming in contact with. I wish I could say that, hey, if you do this, you'll never have to worry about this other, this carcinogen and what it's doing to your body. You know what? That's not real. We're living in a real world that is extremely toxic. So you can do things that help build up the body and to help protect you so that even when we come in contact with those things, it doesn't have to have the, all the detriment that it would if you were not protecting yourself. So let's talk about some of those types of cancer that it's going to help protect you from. And I mentioned breast cancer, of course, but then also cervical cancer, colon cancer, liver cancer, lung cancer, lymphomas, prostate cancer. In fact, it says even the studies show that even if you have prostate cancer, that it will stop the progression of prostate cancer. I mean, these are clinical studies, guys. I mean, these are the kind of things, who doesn't know somebody that's had cancer or who has cancer right now? Because it's common. When I was young, to know somebody that had cancer, that was like, oh my gosh, oh, the big C, oh no, oh my gosh. And now we hear all the time somebody that had cancer, somebody that's going through it, somebody that's had radiation therapy, all of these various things. So it's something that's more and more common. So if you know somebody, you need to tell them the things that will help them either protect them against it or stop the progression. Another one is skin cancer. Skin cancer is another one of those things that is just common. My sister, of course, she does like to bake in the sun still, and she's 10 years older than me, but my sister had to have some spots on her hands removed that, I was just really surprised because she's always been pretty healthy as far as the immune system goes. And I was just really, really surprised that, that she had those issues, but she did. Anyway, what else does it do? It will help activate, this is really cool, supplemental DHEA, 50 milligrams a day. That's all. That's typically one pill. 50 milligrams a day activates many aspects of the immune system. To me, that's like turning on the ignition. It's like, okay, you've got this immune system here. Now all I got to do is put the light under it, start it up, turn the key, turn it on. It's like you can have a car sitting there, you go, whoa, man, the engine in this car is really, really good. I got the key, it's really, really cool. But you know what, if you want to go somewhere, you've got to put the key in the ignition and start her up, right? So DHEA is one of those things that will help activate and start up your immune system. And you need to do it. I do too. We all do. Because as I've said so many times, we are all always coming in contact with all kinds of things that God has protected you from. And I tell you what, when you are doing the right things for your body, you can fight off stuff that if you were taking advantage of your body and not getting proper rest and not taking care of your immune system, you might come in contact with the same disorder or disease or virus or whatever, and you're in the bed for 3 weeks. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And the devil and disease, I say it all the time, I'm going to say it again, are opportunistic. That's the bottom line. And if you give opportunity to either one, they are going to just jump right in and take over. And we know that disease, viruses, whatever, they can grow when your immune system is compromised. So here's a great way to turn the ignition on in your immune system by one little pill of DHEA a day. It helps stimulate the production of antibodies within your immune system. It helps to build up helper T cells as well as killer T cells. It also helps with issues. 200 milligrams a day is, the studies show, effective in the treatment of lupus, which is an autoimmune disease, in case you didn't know, which is pretty cool. So even with autoimmune disorders, it's there. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And so many people, because we stop producing this when we get to a certain age, men and women, they just don't have what they need to fight off things. And we hear, oh, I hit 40 and I know this happened and that happened. We hear all these different things. So here's a way that you can, once again, help with the aging process and put it off and delay it and have that life extension that we all want. It helps protect the body against many viruses as well as detrimental bacteria. Pretty cool. Helps to prevent the flu, influenza. I mean, I'm telling you, it's so exciting because you thought DHEA was just the anti-aging hormone, which it is. But when you hear all of these other things, it's exciting. It's amazing how this simple hormone that you can increase within your body very simply can just do all kinds of wonderful things for you in this one little hormone supplement. DHEA possesses antioxidant properties. I mean, once again, fighting for your immune system, fighting off those invaders, also increases the body's metabolism. So it's going to help you just as far as, increasing the metabolism, giving you cellular energy, helping you to burn what you're taking in. And that is an issue in so many situations, is that you take stuff in your mind and say, I'm only eating 300 calories a day, right? But you're not able to burn 300 calories a day because your metabolism is in the ditch. It just, it's sidetracked. It went off the road. Now, I want to tell you that DHEA is going to help boost your metabolism. It's very, very easy to do. It also helps normalize and stabilize blood sugar levels. So if you're one of those people that's got the highs and the lows with the blood sugar, DHEA is something that will work for you. And I'm one of those people that has had issues with low blood sugar. So the DHEA really, really helps to sustain me, keep me leveled, keep me balanced. It helps increase energy for chronic fatigue patients. Because, boy, if you ever know anybody with chronic fatigue, once again, they are chronically fatigued. They're wiped out. So whether you've been diagnosed with chronic fatigue or you feel chronically fatigued, okay, it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of another, then it might be exactly what you need. Because you know what? These patients show to be low in DHEA, so how easy a fix is that? Okay, I'm low in something, let me get my levels back up, and all of a sudden symptoms start going away, but because you gave the body what it needs. It also helps because it helps stabilize those blood sugar levels. It helps with type 2 diabetes. Now, after saying all that, it should be easy to understand that it's going to increase energy, it's going to alleviate fatigue, it's going to help with insulin resistance, whether type 1 or type 2 diabetes, and even helps reduce liver damage. So when you're taking in different things, I talk about the liver a lot, and when you take various supplements or even medications and so forth, 90% of everything you take in or put on your body is metabolized in your liver. And this is something very, very simple and easy that you can do to protect your liver. I'm telling you, your liver is it, baby. I mean, you should guard your liver because it's the gateway. It's the distribution center. And if you can protect it and keep it whole, keep it free of disease, keep it clean, keep it working like it's supposed to be working. It's also the biggest organ other than your skin, by the way. And protect it. I'm telling you what. I mean, it's gonna pay off, and DHEA is one of those things. I know you didn't know that, did you? You did not know that. I don't care if you have been taking DHEA. You did not know. If you knew that, I want you to call my office. But I bet you did not know taking DHEA and thinking, I'm going to extend my life. You are protecting your liver. Well, I tell you what, if you get a healthy liver, you're going to be protecting your liver. You're going to be extending your life. Now, what else does it do? Here's another just great side effect, and that is, in that process of protecting the liver, it helps to lower bad cholesterol and increase good cholesterol. I mean, is that not cool? Is that not amazing? That here you got your liver thing going, you got your immune system, all of these wonderful, wonderful things that this simple hormone can be doing for you. So guys, if you're over 25, ladies, if you're over 40, like me, then you need to consider supplementing with DHEA and putting that back in your system and getting all of these side effects, benefits that this simple hormone can do for you. I'm going to be right back with more DHEA info.
DHEA has been called the mother hormone, and it is the most abundant hormone in the human body. Your body's natural levels of DHEA decline as you age, resulting in an imbalance in many of the key hormones that regulate normal body function. A decline of DHEA has been directly linked to a reduced immune response, opening the door to many common symptoms. DHEA helps in regulating blood sugar and balancing many key hormones that are so important to leading a happy, healthy life. Male and female benefit from hormone balance, helping to boost strength and control mood, happiness, and sexual function. If you are a male over 25 or a female over 40, you need to begin supplementing DHEA. Take advantage of this special offer to get back on the path to stable, healthy living. Buy DHEA today for $18.95. Order online at valeriesaxion.com or call 1-800-493-1146.
Okay, we ended, before our quick break, talking about protecting your liver. Now, here's a really, really good one. I love this, and I'm going to have to do a little bit of explaining, but it helps in the production of glutathione. So some of you are going, yeah, well, what does that mean to me? Well, when you have more glutathione in your body, everything else that you do on top of that is actually absorbed better and utilized better. In fact, I can remember a doctor friend of mine that did a lot of chelation therapy and vitamin IVs and so forth. If he really wanted to make sure somebody really absorbed it and was really working well, he'd say, I'm going to give him a glutathione push. And he would add glutathione to whatever IV he was giving them. Well, if you take DHEA, it helps your body produce more glutathione in the liver. So once again, as I say, your liver's your distribution center. So everything hitting your liver, then because there's more glutathione, your distribution, center, your liver, is going to be able to say, whoa, okay, I can use this. I know exactly what to do with it. And everything becomes more effective. So it really goes back once again to stewardship. It also helps with everything from decreasing obesity, overweight, increasing metabolism, to reducing excess fat. I mean, and what I mean by that, somebody can weigh 120 pounds. I remember I counseled a woman one time. She only weighed 120 pounds, but she was 30% body fat. So 30% of 120 pounds is 40 pounds of fat. She was a skinny person. She was a fat person in a skinny person's body. Okay, she had a lot of fatty tissue, even though she looked like a little stick, right? So you get where I'm going with that? So it helps to burn up that fat. It also increases stamina, lowers triglycerides, alleviates many symptoms of fibromyalgia, osteoporosis, rheumatoid arthritis, facilitates muscle growth and muscle strength. I mean, to me, that is just so cool. So yes, you have to do something with it. I mean, you're not going to just suddenly wake up one day and look like Popeye, okay? Popeye the Sailor Man. Okay, I won't sing to you. But you know where I'm going with that. I mean, so if you're somebody who's walking, and you're trying to keep fit, it's going to help with muscle, the tone, and it's going to help with strength, which I think is really cool. Even though I'm not a big person, I'm a big person on the inside. I just want you to know that. But I have, in the past when working out with weights, been able to bench press more than my body weight. Now for a woman, that's pretty doggone good. And work out with that. So in other words, that wasn't just, hey, I can do this one time, yeah, baby, got it up. No, but I was working out with weights more than I actually weigh. And I want to tell you, the supplements help because I'm not a real big person and I have small bones. I'm not a real big person. So to be able to work out physically and pump more iron than what I weigh, that's a pretty good achievement. And I want to say, I do believe with all my heart it's from taking the right supplements and putting the right fuel in my body. So another thing it does also, since we're talking about the body and muscle strength and so forth, it also helps with osteoporosis. And I want to add one more thing in. There's been, in times past, a little bad rap about DHEA and people thinking, well, the only people that might be taking it are those that want to look like Arnold, you know, they want to, you know, look like the muscle man, or Frank Columbo, was it Columbus? Who was the guy? Franco Columbo? You know, you'd have to be like old bodybuilder to understand those days, which, and yeah, I do understand them actually. That's kind of scary to most people. Anyway, point being that a lot of people were abusing the DHEA that was available then. That same form of DHEA is not available now. It's had other stuff added to it, so it's readily available without just building testosterone through the roof and all these other issues that were coming along with it. It's very safe. I mean, I want to tell you, I absolutely love it, and I don't have a bunch of testosterone running around and going crazy and, you know, looking like Popeye, etc. It does a lot more as far as you know, alleviating anxiety, helping with dementia, Alzheimer's disease, major depression, minor depression, all kinds of stuff. Hey, now I've said a lot and I still have a lot more to say. I want to encourage you, try DHEA. If you are over 25 and you're a male, then you need to try DHEA. If you are over 40 and you're a woman, I want to encourage you to try DHEA. It is good stuff. It's good for you, it works, and it helps with so many, many things. All you got to do, give us a call, 1-800-493-1146, or just go to my website, which is real simple, ValerieSaxion.com. Get our DHEA special. You're gonna love it. It's gonna do so many things for your body. I hope you notice a difference in a few minutes, just like I did. It doesn't have all those bad side effects, but lots and lots of good ones. You're gonna love it, and I'm gonna see you next week.
Thanks for watching Alternative Health with Valerie Saxion. The information in this program is designed to bring you the latest in alternative health. Valerie's mission is to educate and encourage you to strive for and obtain a healthy body, soul, and spirit. From there, your purpose and calling can be achieved as God intended it to be. If the information in this program is helpful to you, start today and begin making those necessary life changes.